Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today, I did a thing, and that thing is called, I went to DC during Go Wild. Didn't go to Go Wild, but some people gave me some of their swag from Go Wild. I also just went to like stationery stores and Target and bought some stuff. So, this is my little, hey, new stuff. We're gonna, this is where I keep it all. I have too much for that basket now, so that means it's time to film this. So, the top row is things that I got from the Tokyo Pen Shop. I was gifted these products from Slice, as well as just a straight up box opener that's downstairs. These I bought for myself. I think these ones were from Jenny Bick. This was from Target. And then Desiree's Plans gifted me these colorful dual tip markers. So let's get into it. I have an Archer and Olive paper here because I'll be honest. Oh my god, how do you open these? Is it taped? It is taped. Okay. Aha! I'm just using this little thing. Fuck you, tape. I do what I want. Is taped on both sides? Yes. Okay. So here I'm just using the Slice ceramic pen to just quickly cut through the tape, and boom, we're done. And so the cool thing about this was sent to me. I am an affiliate now, but where's my little thing? This is ceramic. It's a little pokey, right? But like if I did that with an X-Acto knife, for example, the X-Acto knife that I frequently drop on myself, it's gonna be pretty difficult to cut myself using this. Not that I'm intending to, but I've used, ooh, sorry, this just feels really nice. Like it's like high quality. It's not like jiggly. I don't know. But very quickly opens things, which is useful because I need to unbox all of this crap. Okay, so these are from Erin Condren. They're dual tip. I have not used an Erin Condren product in a hot minute. Okay, so we have, I would say, like a bullet tip, and then I think we have a thinner bullet tip. No, these are akin to I would say that these are equivalent to the Tombow Twin Tones in terms of like, you get your big, oops, well, you have your big tip and your thin tip there. Okay, so we've got black, which is a useful color to have, honestly. It is probably the most useful. The thin tip here, actually, I'm digging it. All right. Then we have this like violet indigo color. Fun fact, this is actually my favorite color. Just like a very bright blue. Okay, I keep expecting that this end with the little clippy bit is gonna be the thin, but it's not, it's thick. Okay. Then we have like a sky blue. Okay. Haha. A teal. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised by these markers. I'm like not mad about it. Except for the black here, because I guess I got it on my finger. Not a fan of that part. I do think it's a little weird that we just transition right into orange. I feel like it would have made more sense to have like a green, like a couple of greens maybe even. But it is labeled, at least. On here it says medium at the top and fine for the other. Because sometimes I just need that. Okay, let's label these. Okay. I'm gonna use a new pen for this. Okay, which one is this? A ballpoint style pen, Tombow Monograph. Oh, this is actually a pencil, I think. So this is, ooh, yep, got more to pull off. Okay. So this is Erin Condren. Great. Okay. I'm gonna save all of the pens. Oh my god, there's just still a little more blue on this. I'm gonna save all the pens for the end for a mild liner swatch test. This container is kind of nice, but it is very rigid. I feel like if I was, I mean, it's gonna keep your shit safe. So there's that at least, but I don't know. Okay, let's see what next. Let's do the zebra sarasas next. I highly doubt that I'm gonna keep these in the container that I received them in. So these are the sarasa fine liners. You can see it's just like, we go right through that tape. Okay, well, you can't see it because, oh my god, I must have cut through the fabric. Not fabric, but like not the tape. No, the tape did cut. Okay. I'm just an idiot. All right, so these are fine felt tip pens for writing and journaling. They're water resistant, which is good. Okay, and they say fine tip, and fine tip is 0.8 millimeters, which is not, for me, that's not fine. For me, that's thick. All right, but we're gonna label these. So these are the zebra sarasa. I will say that the pen that I'm currently using, apart from the fact that it just has a little bit of blue gunk on it I can't get off, is writing pretty smoothly. It's writing like a pencil. Oh, sorry, it said powder blue and I was like, did I buy a blue pen? No, we're good. Okay, so this, okay, so we've got a very thick felt tip here. So these are reminiscent, I would say, of the Sharpie pens, except that the nib there is a little bit longer. So for me, that's great because I can be pretty rough on my pens. And these are looking different, right? And different is good because I want to use all of the pens. I don't want to just be using, like, to have, if everything were the same color, it would be boring. So we're just writing out what they are, and then we're just doing a little squiggle, because sometimes, I don't know, I feel like just, I like drawing squiggles. Oh god, this is also green. Okay, so this is dark, except it's not. Fuck. I don't know. Do these have names on them? That would be useful. No, this one says green. Does this one say light green? Spring green. Well, I already fucked that up. Okay, so I'm just gonna transition then. This is the electric blue color. That is a nice blue. Is this just regular blue? Yeah. So this should be dark. Yeah. Like my soul. We're just gonna switch to purple because there's no way that this isn't called purple. It is called purple. Okay, cool. But I would say these are very, like, traditional colors, except for this deep pink. It might be, like, similar to, no. I thought it was going to be similar to a mild liner color, but it really isn't. So these are just, you know, I would say these are standard, what you would expect the rainbow colors to be. But they are, like, a little bit mild. Okay, so I'm going to save the black fine liner. For the little swatch test that we got going on. Okay, let's see. Where are we going next? Okay, I accidentally ordered the wrong one of these. I really thought that I was ordering the sunset looking one, when really I accidentally ordered the blue one. But if I like them, oh yeah, we got a dual end, y'all. Dual end. Okay. If I like them, then that's great because I can go buy another. And if I don't like them, then you know what? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so this is, we've got a brush end. Okay, and we have a fine tip end. So this fine tip is also very similar to the Tombow dual brush pen. And this is number 640. I do like a numbering system. Like, I enjoy a numbering system because that means that you don't have to name it. Like, they might have their own names for it, but it's not like, you're not going to get mixed up. You're going to be like, oh, is this 640? Yes, it's 640. Okay, great. So these are the Sailor ink pens. This is 941. Also, I just have to say, with this pen, it's like, it just goes into oblivion. Like, in your bag, there's no way that, at least how I see it, that you're going to get ink all over anything. Unless you leave it clicked. Oh man, these are like really stiff nibs, which is great for me because I press really hard. Okay, I'm kind of a fan. Okay, I'm like actually kind of a fan of these. Okay, this is 243. Okay, and let's just write at the bottom here. We're just gonna see how we like it. Pen test. Okay, you know, I'm a little out of practice, but I think it's pretty cute. Next, okay, so these are the Pastel and Tombow, and they are supposedly able to write on black paper. So I have, I believe, yeah, I do, some black paper right here in my drawer. So we're just gonna go right into it and just this better like freaking develop, because like right now it's not giving me that vibe, y'all. Like, you can write on it and you can kind of see it. Oh no, it's going. Now this one better be really fast, because it's not gonna do anything on the, it's like, it doesn't do anything on white paper. Okay. Already it's like kind of streaky, like it doesn't know what it wants to do with its life. I'm not used to having to like wait for it to develop. Like, I mean, I like that you can see it as you write it, but like, I don't know. Well, real quick, I'm just gonna cut this at the bottom so that while this develops, we can move on with our life. And I'm also just gonna cut. Okay, I'm not mad. These are supposedly ambidextrous scissors because like both of the holes are the same. So like when I use my thumb, it gets a little cramped in there. And actually, just for science, I'm gonna do a second pass and do like a double layer of each, except that I don't remember exactly which ones went on which ones. So there's gonna be a little bit of a guessing process there. Blue is this one. So I feel like maybe you should, I feel like there might have been instructions in the box, but it's a pen, okay? It's a pen. I've used a pen before in my life. I should be able to use it without instructions. That's all I'm saying. Now we're also gonna try to tape this in. So rather than risk smudging it, I'm just gonna put it on top of the permanent adhesive that I just popped in there real quick. I'm trying to just like get in some of the areas that I haven't already gotten. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to develop. We'll see how long that takes. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we have a yellow Metasil Light Knock. I believe this is an erasable pen. Sorry, it was just shaking. I don't read Japanese. Okay, if I recall correctly, so this has a really weird nib, right? Oh, there we go. It's like, it looks like charcoal. First of all, also it's clicky. I love a clicky pen. Okay, so this is the Metasil. I keep thinking it's gonna be like Metamucil. Oh, I don't like this at all. So it's a pencil. It kind of feels like you're writing with charcoal or like graphene or graphite, one of those. It's not for me. All right, I don't like how it feels. I like lead personally. But yeah, okay, moving on. We also have the Fude Touch. This is in a new color. I think it's like violet or something. Oh yeah. The Fude Touch are like some of my favorite brush pens to use just because they're really soft and they really kind of listen to you. So this is pink purple. This is like a really vibrant, I would say like orchid color. Oh, this looks like it says punk purple, pink purple. But very cute. I quite enjoy that. Okay, let's see. I also got, so I got two, these are like erasable highlighters. And then I also got two of the Zebra Blend because these are just like, first of all, the pens themselves feel very, very nice. And also they are supposed to be really, really good at not bleeding or smudging, which for me, when I get a bleed or a smudge, I just get so mad. How does this even... Oh, okay. So it's another one of those where you click it on the, what do you call that? The clip? Okay, and so this is the... Oh, this feels nice. It's a little bit thicker than most pencils, which for me feels like you get a little bit more control. And it's 0.5 lead rather than 0.7. Also, I never understood why in like elementary school you couldn't use, like it had to be 0.7 lead for the Scantron. Maybe it was just because it wouldn't be dark enough otherwise. Or like you would have had to spend so much more time like okay, sorry, they were darkening things. I'm not sure. This is the Zig Coco Eero pen, letter pen. I don't know. It looked to be customizable, which for me is something I like. And it should screw together, I think. I believe at some point. Oh, does this come off right away? Okay. One sec. Okay. Oh no. Wait, what? Ah! Shit! Or does this go on the back? And then this goes here? No, that doesn't seem right either. Were there instructions? I think there were instructions. You can create by choosing your own colorful body. Okay, well I bought a body. Remove the transparent cap from the refill. Okay, insert it into, into the pen body. And I believe that's this. And then you tighten. Okay. And then what? That's it? Well, I guess, yeah, because this part is fine. Okay. It's just a letter pen. I don't really know. So this is the... What the fuck? Why is this not working? Oh my god, it's so scratchy. Okay. Like, I'm trying to write Coco Eero right now. Is this pen, like, broken? It is just so scratchy. Okay, let's try one more time. Not a fan. Not a fan. That goes over in the corner with the weird pencil. It just felt so scratchy. I don't want that. Okay. Next, we are pulling out, these are the Decot highlighters. I got it in, what color is this? Violet, purple, lavender. I'm not sure what they called it. But the point of this is that you can do little headers in the highlighter. So like, so you could do this one of two ways. First way, you could do it how I did it already. Second way, let's just, what's a topic? P-E-N-S, okay, pens. And then you go in with your fine liner. Yeah, maybe that wasn't a great idea because it's just adding an extra step. But still, I really like it. I like being able to, like, you can build, you know, a bunch of these, and then you could draw like a little, like a star. I don't know. I think it's just cute. So I got it in 2 colors. I got this one, and this goes with that, I think. But I got it in this pale purple, and also, ooh, in this kind of like moody sea blue. Checking back in with the Tombows, yeah, it takes a lot of layers to get those to show up on, like, to get those to show up at the level I would want them to show up at. Like, let me just look at the, well, looking at the swatch, I think if I put on one more layer, I'd be maybe at the level that they're talking about, but I prefer them for this. It's just, okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I'm so torn. I want them to work immediately. I don't want to have to do layers. I don't want it to feel sticky or chalky when I'm writing. That's all. Okay. Now, moving on to a different pen. Okay? These are the same pen, I believe. So I think these are 0.7s. They might be 0.5s. Oh yeah, these are 0.5s because I don't do 0.7. It doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. It never will. But this is the Zebra Blend. Okay, so I would say, I'm just double checking that they both write the same. Yeah, and I really like how that feels. Like, this could be my new pen, because the thing about the Pilot Juice pen is that sometimes it's a little too juicy, right? And if it gets too juicy, then when you do the highlight across it, it's gonna bleed. So I'm grabbing these cuties. These are the new pens that I got, right? And my little Tombow there, because that one is, I would say, also a contender. And what do I want? I want something where the bleed is gonna show up a fair amount, but I want to give it a fair shot too. Okay, I'm gonna go with the green. I feel like that's a good thing. I'm gonna get my highlighter ready, and we're just gonna go. So we're just gonna go Tombow. Okay, these aren't, so as far as I know, the Tombow didn't make any claims about being bleed resistant or anything. All right, this is the fine liner. This one says that it's water resistant. All right, and we'll get in and we will analyze these up close in a moment. And then, I don't know why I'm closing this. Okay, then we also have Zebra Blend. Okay, so I do think, in my professional opinion, that the time trial there was pretty fair. They all had about the same amount of time to dry. Let's get up in here. Okay. So I think in the case of the fine liner, I think I'm seeing a little bit of smudging around those. It's very, let's be clear, it is not substantial. I think that the Zebra, well, we're playing a game called, is it smear or smudge or is it cat hair? No, you can see a little bit. There is a little bit of smudge right there in the Zebra. And it's not there in the Tombow. Oh, that's interesting. Like, there's a tiny, teeny, tiny bit there. We're gonna do a double test. A second test. All right. So this is the Zebra. And I'm gonna write it really fucking big. Because I feel like by writing it really big, I give it less time to dry. And I'm doing them in the opposite order this time to see if that plays any role. Except that this one's actually a Tombow. My bad. We're just gonna highlight this too. Okay, it's called Science. Let's take a look at this. Honestly, I would say in the grand scheme of things, both of these pens are phenomenal, right? In terms of the smudging. Like, let's compare this. I'm gonna ruin a pen. Oh my god. We're gonna compare this to what I currently use, which is a Pilot Juice. Alright? Get ready. Because I don't expect this to go well. Yeah. That's like smudging that I do believe you can see that from space. Right there. All of that. Look how sad that is. Comparatively, way less. And that's because they are a little less juicy, right? And that's okay, because that means I'm not going to be smudging and getting like ink all over my page, which I am fine with. Okay? So, great. Now, I just want to do a quick test here, right, of the slice equipment as well. So we've seen me use the scissors. I seem to have lost. I can't find the, oh, is this it? Yes, okay, so we've got the little click here. So here the blade is much smaller than this. This is like a full-ass craft blade. And I just want to see, this is Archer and Olive paper, how many passes, with like a reasonable, okay, so with a reasonable amount of pressure, one pass gives me something I can fold. And let me just go over that again. 2 passes with this, straight up cut, okay? That's nice. So this is the retractable pen, I believe it's called. Okay, this one is the full ass blade. So 1 pass at a reasonable pressure. Not quite. I would say that that's less foldy. Now, potentially that could be because I'm not actually using it the right way. Like, do I need to be... No, I don't think that's right either. Okay, 1 moment, please. Calibrating. Let's do this actually on this sheet. Okay. So we have the 1 pass with a reasonable pressure. Yeah, we're getting the fold. And then 2 passes with a reasonable pressure. Oops. Whoopsies. Okay, well, it would have if I had actually been good at it. There you go. Yeah. Now, actually, while I'm thinking about it, while I'm throwing pens on the floor too, I want to see if I can get it in 1. So that was like a pretty, yeah, actually, no, I don't think I'd be able to get it in 1. Now, it is so, oh, what's the word for that? Scored, that I just pulled it there, right? Like, this one, not as scored. Like, I would have fucked that all up. Okay? But that means that, I don't know, I always run into the issue where, like, I would use my cutting blade to, like, trim a scissor, to trim something, and then I would actually cut through my paper. You're not going to completely cut through your paper when you do that, right? Like, at least this paper, there's nothing on the other side because it's Archer and Olive. But let's take a look at something a little bit inferior. I think this is sticker paper. So let's just cut a square or some other quadrilateral. Okay, I believe this is sticker paper. I have been wrong before. No, it's sticker paper. Okay, let me try that again. We're gonna cut a triangle this time because that has less sides. Okay, so that's a triangle with medium pressure. I just want to see, yeah, the sticker paper comes right off. On the other side, it is sticker paper, which is pretty thin. If I'd pressed any harder, I might have, like, you know, ruined my, I might have, like, cut through my spread or something like that. But I think, you know, that's, I also haven't used an X-Acto knife in a hot minute. I just want to see also if the retractable pen knife, because this one's definitely more, like, suited for travel. I like being able to click it in and out. If that, yeah. With a pair of tweezers, instead of my fingers, you'd be able to get these up really easy. So that's awesome. Okay, so now the real question then is, what was my favorite thing out of all of this? I think that the surprise for me was definitely the Tombow. I was not expecting that to, you know, have good performance. I also really enjoyed the Deco erasable eyeliners. They're kind of like the Crayola. There's a Crayola version of this that exists already. And I'm still really happy with how the Zebra Blend also performed. So that's pretty cool. Let me know what your favorite out of this was. If there's anything you want a follow-up test on or any kind of reel, let me know. I will totally do it. And as always, happy planning.